Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to CSR2, where we've got more Zelda 2 Rando action here with Dr. J versus Tyvarius. This time around, I'm Star and Lightcrawl is joining me on this comms shift. How are you doing?
I am so sorry for the horrible things I'm going to say on this restream. But other than that, I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing alright myself. Looking forward to another good race here. Got ourselves a 1 and 2 match here, I believe, so should be interesting to see how they do.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. And I was just I was just commenting to Star. So we can see their full streams. You guys have it kind of cropped a little bit. So we see their cams. They both have cams up, which is really cool. But they almost look like they're related. They both got beards, roughly the same color hair. It's great.
Indeed, they do in fact both have spectacular beards.
Oh, I guess Tyvarius has a widow's peak and Dr. J doesn't. So maybe they're not related as a result of that. But I still think they're probably, this is like a civil war between the two, and they probably have something on the line.
Don't forget also that look at what Tyvarius' shirt reads.
All right. I don't know if I've ever conned a game of Tyvarius's. I know I've done it with Dr. J.
But it's been a while. For those who don't know, Tyvarius' shirt reads beards. And something else, but I can't tell because it's a little zoomed out. But he is, for sure, definitely reads beards, so it's been a little bit covered up by his beard.
Oh, and look how healthy they are. That's they're beardy, manly Link warriors.
GP is right next to Start. Well, that's convenient.
Oh, Mirai says, yeah, Beards Brewery. Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice. Spell and Nito also right next to Start. No. They started the spell, so I think it was Life, because I have a Ding Dong. I forgot to update the gems command. This is a 4-gemmer. They start with 8 heart containers, 4 lives, the spell jump, and the flute as well. I don't know about up stab or down stab because I forgot to check.
Well, Tyvarius picked up that item, so dying on the way out doesn't really matter. It probably, I mean, if you hadn't really picked up more than 8 experience, probably would have. That'd be a perfect time to up an A right after you pick up the item. I wonder if Dr. J is going to do that. I mean, he's got 5 experience, so.
I think he might. Or not. Okay.
He's walking out too. Cool. All right.
That works, I guess.
I wonder if he's going to die in the same place. That'd be funny. Ah, too bad.
Nope. Yeah, Saria just north of Start. I think this is a vanilla-like map. Not gonna check for the hint, I guess. Okay. Reflect in Saria, nice and free.
Go is to find the medicine. All right, so we're gonna be picking up the medicine potentially very soon. I didn't note what spell is in Mido, however.
I think it was a life spell, I want to say. Reflects in Saria here for Dr. J.
Okay.
And they've got P3 or 6 is a nice bright green for Tyvarius.
Love it. Yeah, and I don't know if I would jump. I wouldn't jump into 3 or 6 at this point.
It's also right next door to Start.
Yeah.
You can come back later.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, P3 might not be the worst, but they don't have any key. They don't have fairy. They don't have a glove either. The odds of getting locked out of a palace are pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
also, are they seriously? It's a good thing they got boots, because I'm pretty sure that lake blocks their way off this bit of the west that they're stuck in right now.
See, I don't know. That's one of the things when Dick Shake was making the randomizer. He was like, I can't figure out a way to have a lot of water without giving you the boots really early. It just comes up that way, but yeah.
Speaking of the boots. Tyvarius looks very unamused to have just gotten a hint about Go West to find the boots.
That's awesome. Great hint there, buddy.
Thanks. Small key dropping in the large enemy pool for Dr. J. That's good.
That's actually kind of cool. that makes it somewhat tempting to go into 3. Because I mean, like, one door can get you pretty far in 3.
Yeah. What did Dr. J just pick up? I managed to completely not see it.
Container.
It's not bad.
Actually, you know what? I take that back because if the boss doesn't drop a key, you're gonna be sad.
Got the Hammerlock Cave there up in the northeastern part of the map.
Very
And yeah, this
impressive.
lake here is extremely blocking the map. This is a mountainous map for sure. We are extremely segmented. Where's the rest of this place?
Who knows? But it's all what they can access is all like super easy to get to, so that's nice.
Yeah, they can get to things, then they're locked out of some things easily, and then they're locked out of the rest. Dr. J waggling his finger at the enemies in here and getting the life cell to get his health back. No, I'm not dying to you guys today, I guess, or something.
Not today. Yeah, that was a good life level.
Yeah, it was a pretty good timing. Don't have to worry too much about dying, which is probably nice for these two. They have 8. They don't worry too much about game overs. At least 8 hearts and 4 lives will be very helpful to that. There's a medicine as promised. Yawn.
All right. Well, I mean, you might as well walk back to Mito. It's like 20 seconds away.
I mean, then you have to also get back to where he is right now. I don't know he necessarily needs a life spell all that much right now.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, so we've got a hammer block up top. We've got just past that is complete nothingness. So this cave here has to be some form of progression for Dr. J, because we've seen everything else in this pocket of this west. Tyvarius is going to find his medicine in this cave here, and then go south and find... no, that's a pass-through to... No way. Game?
Okay, sure.
Oh, I don't know if we've necessarily seen southwest of start. I guess I might have forgotten about this that bit of the map.
The map just looked kind of similar in that area. Okay.
Okay, but I may have lightly lost track. When I was saying I thought you saw a caldera, but he might be wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure. This looks like a... I think we might have seen a bit too much of this map for it to be a caldera, but maybe? Okay, no, we've got more of the map down here, so I just lost my sense of direction a bit.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that is a caldera.
It brought him to the other end of the, It brought him to the other end of this, this area, so that pass-through was just kind of like wrapping him around from one cave to another.
I guess, yeah. Okay, so this is a caldera. Never mind. Looks more behind this thing caldera. Bit of a root caldera, I guess.
It's definitely
and
caldera. And we know where that cave's going, so I think they should take it.
I think Dr. J's going to get the life spell first, which makes sense.
Okay.
I mean, you're right here. It's a couple squares east of his current position. Why not? And yeah, okay, I just forgot this was a caldera and you could take that cave, because I thought we were a little bit locked out of this place, but apparently not. My sense of direction just sucks. Oh, that was very neato, because apparently I really can't read. Go me, anyhow.
And so far in chat, we got the Lurch, Triple Factorial, J Dude, and Angel Nimbus, and Trofiel. So nice to see y'all. Tofiel. Is it Tofiel? Tofile?
I can never remember.
Oh, and Zero Wing, obviously. Sorry, Zero Wing. It's just I'm used to seeing Zero Wing at the start of every chat, so it's kind of like it's almost like seeing one of those automatic messages at this point. Hey, Angel.
And predictions up. I forgot to put that up earlier.
Ooh, predictions. Nice. Did you type that just now, or have you been waiting on that? You've been sitting on that one?
And I just typed that up.
That's awesome.
Who wins the Battle of the Beards?
Who has the more glorious beard? And you can't see them, so just base your judgment of their beards on everything else about their play today. So I guess in this case, the gameplay will determine whose beard is better.
They both got pretty large beards, too. I don't want to spend this stream analyzing their beards because that'd be a little silly. But they are now both entering this 3 or 6, so there's that.
Oh, okay. We're not going to call them palaces anymore. We're going to call them beards. So they're in beard 6.
That does remind me, though, that it's Zelda 1 Rando has, at least, I'm not sure if it's tied to the sprite or what, as you see a glove block for Dr. J, and Tyvarius is about to run into the same one.
Yeah,
but I know that in Z1 are their levels as the default name, but you can see them in their names like Camp, Camp 6 or whatever. I don't know what that's tied to, but I do know there are some different names to those that will show up on the top of your screen for Z1R's levels.
Yeah, like, what do they call them? Like
1,000 point P bag for Dr. J. Jeez.
Oh yeah. Again, weren't there 1,000 points in the previous game too?
I think there was 1 or 2. Yeah, I don't think they were in the drop pool like we just saw here.
By the way, when I started calling the palaces beards, Dr. J gave me the side eye. So I'm suspecting quite a bit of power there.
You made just an option to change randomly, I believe. Okay, I assume THs are in chat referring to these Z1R level names. Thanks. Wasn't sure.
There's like
I'm the most familiar with that, Rando.
Palace, dungeon, castle, whatever. Hole, I don't know.
I know I've seen camp is one of the words for Z1R sometimes. Yeah, thanks in large part to that 1,000 point P bag. Dr. J is already at 433, just under 10 minutes in.
Yeah, that's pretty comfortable for taking on Barba. And they have
it is, because we just confirmed that is P6 with the sighting of those windows. On the other hand, Barba is also glove locked because that's the item.
Well, they got the item at least, and it's more useful than it could have been. So that's good.
Yeah, what was that item? Because I managed to miss it completely.
Oh, it's a trophy.
Oh, nice.
So they have 2 spell items so far, just 1 remaining.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That'd be sad if Tyvarius had to take a death to get the trophy or something. But I don't think we've seen Rando yet, right? So it could be anything at this point. And these guys are kind of neck and neck at this point.
They are pretty much as they head through Jump Cave on their way to the Caldera, which will have our final palace. We're still missing, I believe, 2 item caves in Stonehenge, plus the Rauru and Rando, which will be over on the western side of the map.
It's dark in here. And there's 3. We know it's 3 because they just did 6. So why the heck not? Well, except for the fact that they don't have keys, but they got fairy. And they're only going to get more magic levels. So why the heck not?
And and in case you weren't sure it's 3, here's more windows.
I like the color, even if it burns. I still like the color.
It's a nice color. It's just it's a bit bright though, especially on Tyvarius, and it's a little darker on Dr. J's screen.
CGA palace. CGA was an old monitor type for VGA. It had very, very bright teal colors that were pretty common.
Gotcha. I'm not familiar with that myself. A little too young to remember those.
Probably can't. Those monitors were probably in very common use around the time Zelda 2 came out.
I'm younger than the game by several years, Crawler. So.
Oh shoot.
I'm not sure if I'm the youngest person in the Z2R community, but I'm certainly on the younger end of it, at least.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm glad to have younger people because when we die, the game must go on, and we've got 1 foot in the grave already. I mean, have you seen us? Have you heard us? You know.
Windows are not randomized, Wild Wolf. That's how we know this is P3, and the other palace they were in earlier on the west was P6. As it turns out, Tyvarius going right from start is went the right way to Rebo, when Dr. J's going somewhere that's not Rebo.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that, because Wild Wolf, because when the randomizer was first made and the palace, room layout, stuff was done, I don't think Digshake originally realized that the windows indicated the palace, because nobody was really talking about that in the early days of the randomizer. Nobody talked about the windows ever.
Mm-hmm. I think it's P6 in the vanilla game where you don't even see the windows. Like, they're in the code, they just don't get used. I believe it was 100 XP off the bosses or something. Nothing too spectacular.
I think it's 6 and maybe 4, and I think GP only has like 1 room with windows or something like that, or 2 rooms with windows.
Oh, and here's the... No, okay, Tyvarius is going to go back and look for a level, because he's only got 140 till his next one, so he's just going to go...
That's...
For that! Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so he's going to get some more. Has he found the item yet? No, right?
He hasn't found the item. Neither is Dr. J, who is, I have no idea where.
Tyvarius, why? Why?
I don't know why he just left without the item, as Dr. J has finally found Rebo.
Did he think he was in P4?
No.
But yeah, they have Reflect anyway, right? So... Huh.
I guess he's just going to go place that gem later? I don't think he actually...
I guess if you up an A, you'll come back here. Because there's no other way out.
Or at least I did think he placed it. He might have, and I might have just missed it, because I was looking in a couple directions at the time. Good thing they found the boots, early, so you get a hammer here, because that is a hard boots-locked eastern exit out of that caldera.
Well, he's got attack
western
5.
Exit, sorry.
He's got attack 5, so he might have actually placed it, but...
The chat confirms, and I'm just a scatterbrain.
Oh.
Shoutouts, by the way, to the western exit of this caldera being hard boots locked by that lake, because that had created unbeatable seeds before. Good thing the randomizer did actually give them the boots this time, but we've seen a few busted seeds with that before.
I love blocking lakes and blocking bodies of water. It doesn't happen too often, but when it does happen, it feels kind of special.
Just a P back here in P3, and that's going to be out of here for Dr. J. Bagu is entirely unrequired for Tyvarius.
We know there's 1,000 points. We know there's 1,000-point bags. It might have been worth it to go down there and pick it up.
Maybe, but also I'm not sure you necessarily wanted to loop around there. And our way off the west is a cave to death to Maze Island, apparently. Or one of our ways off the west, at least.
Oh, wait. That particular room, you have to come in from a different angle, right? So, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be worth it then.
I think that might be the one you have to come in. You have to find another way in. Yeah, you can see it from the top, but can't come in from the same way.
The winner of the room jam, I think.
Dr. J finding his cave to Maze Island.
And another hammer block cave. And Tyvarius has found the raft. And
that might be useful. We haven't seen the raft pile, but it's going to be somewhere.
I got a feeling. I mean, we got to place 5 gems after all, so...
Oh, this is a 4-gemmer, sorry. Last seed was a 5-gemmer, and I'm a scatterbrain on a couple things.
Well...
Raru here is useless. They started with a spell from it, and Dr. J had it.
Is this Rudo?
And he realized.
I think Tyvarius has found Rudo. And he has the trophy. Yep.
This is Rudo, yep.
I like that his shield. That are true sometimes. It's nice. It's a nice change of pace. Huh. They both take a dip in at the healer lady's house.
Yeah, I mean, Tyvarius is down to no health. Go west to find the raft. And he's shaking his head again.
Oh, man. Tyvarius, in his cab, he was just like, second time! Or 2 times.
Yeah, holding up 2 fingers. He's like, really?
And that's the last hint on this continent, too.
Yeah, he's like, he's not. 2 hints for things he's already found. I don't think Dr. J picked it up. He'll take out a hint, but he'll get the item anyway. It's right here.
It's so funny because, like, I was like, oh man, yeah, Tyvarius, he's gonna go in for this hit. He's gonna and it's a little bit of an investment, but if he gets it, and then he got it, and then it was worthless, and all of that happened within the space of like 4 seconds. So I couldn't say any of that.
Yep. And Dr. J's not even going to go get the raft. He's just going to head straight, from his perspective, going to go look for the remaining items in the west. He's just heading straight to Maze Island, and Dr. Tyvarius right behind. I think, looking at their personal trackers, yeah, Dr. J hasn't found the raft, the hammer, or the final item in the west. Tyvarius has found the raft and hammer, but there is still one item outstanding for him as well in the last item cave. And no big deal for Dr. J, probably, because there's a bridge on the western end of that maze.
Mm-hmm. So, no raft tile yet.
Not yet, no. But it could be a raft tile getting us off Death Mountain, potentially, so there would be an alternative anyway, possibly.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Oh, that's strange. Tyvarius going around this encounter, or through this encounter instead of around it. And Dr. J is going through it in the opposite direction? Or is this...
I'm not sure where they're each... I think there might be in different ones, but I might be wrong. Yeah, they are.
We're just going in, Tyvarius says. It's P5. He doesn't...
He decides maybe not.
You got attack 5. You're good, man. Do it. Do it.
I mean, no glove, no any key.
Okay,
Barry, I think, has limited casts.
Good point. Never mind. Yeah, with no glove, don't do it.
Candle here is nice to find, at least.
Yeah.
Don't need it, but you can't complain. It's at least not a, 1-up or something, because they don't need those.
It'll make VOD easier, for sure.
If they want to dig it, of course. Ooh, that's
those levers did so much damage at Life 3, and he just wanted to pick up that key, but kind of underestimated how much they would do and how persistent they would be. That's a shame, because those keys are not important now, but they are helpful, because they still don't have a lot of magic for casting Fairy.
No, and okay, they're basically both in the same bit of the maps. Looking for the second item here. Oh, second item for Dr. J. First item for Tyvarius now is the candle. And hey, JC. Am
I an analyst? Am I a favorite analyst? That's great to hear. Or are you talking about Mariah on Tracker?
Not sure, but at least I see people in chat. There it is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wop.
And that, I believe that also means that the P bag that was in the palace would have been 150 points also. So
I think so. Bridge to a... What is this map?
I like it. I like it when it's weird. Alright. 150 for the blue. That's not a lot, but it could be worse, I guess.
I guess, yeah. I mean, they're both at pretty decent levels anyway. 543 and something like 544.
If they really had to.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. And now Tyvarius is wanting that cross because he just took a pop and lost a life. So it's time for shield because those Moas hurt.
Mm-hmm. Dr. J is taking a look in this P5 actually, which is an interesting play.
I mean, it's ballsy. I'll give him that much.
It is. Perhaps hoping that Guma's relatively quick as... I'm still not sure what biome this is beyond weird, as we find P2 for Tyvarius.
Thanks, Mariah. I appreciate you quoting me for that.
And that's a very fast helmet head for Tyvarius. Okay. With next to no health. Yeah, River Devils is useless as ever, unsurprisingly. Just hanging out on a bridge in the middle of nowhere that no one... hanging on a bridge in the middle of water when they have the boots.
Are we going to be looking past the boss? Is there room past the boss in this seed? I haven't.
In these flags, yeah.
All right, so hopefully Tyvarius finds the item in P2 because they are definitely going to want to find that glove.
Mm-hmm.
No
We
hints
know.
at it yet.
Yeah. We've seen all but one item on the west, which is either in the southern part of the western portion, because I don't think they're quite fully explored down there, or it's the Hammerlock Cave on the eastern side of the map.
Mm.
And we've seen both items out of Maze Island. We, of course, haven't seen Death Mountain yet. And we haven't seen any of the overworld items in the east, as that's a glove block for Dr. J.
Yeah, this is what I was afraid was going to happen. I like it when people. Is this? Oh, we got the item room, and it's a boss item room. I love it.
Of course, that going down in like 3 hits on attack 6. No surprise.
And he dropped a P bag, which is nice, but he's gonna up and A out of there. What?
That's a red jar or blue jar or something. If it doesn't show up, it despawned. Sometimes Rando does funky things. Anyhow, it's junk.
Yeah.
Thunder and Nukasuda just by the bridge tower, which it tells us actually, because we can now confirm this is the southwest corner of what I think is a vanilla-like map, is what this actually is. Really weird looking one, but I think that's vanilla-like.
Magic key, okay. Okay. And Tyvarius gives the same sort of like okay gesture as well. Like, could be helpful, sure. Looking for hints still? Okay, cool. The thing about hints on the east is that one of the hints could be in New Kasuda, which nobody ever wants to go to.
Old Kasuda, you mean?
Yeah, Old Kasuda. Sorry. Because the hint in Old Kasuda is like it's like 3 screens in.
Yeah, it's somewhere really silly.
Yeah, I don't really even know where it is. I just know it's a pain. Go east to find the key. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Let's see it.
The Unikey is a good find for Tyvarius, all things considered, though, given their current status of things.
Speaking
As he realizes he can. More funny facial.
Oh, you can't cast it? Sorry,
Yes.
you're kind of garbled right now.
Sorry, not sure why.
Were you getting further away from your microphone?
Maybe? Does that help any?
Oh yeah, you're fine now. It's just you were garbled while you were.
Okay, unsure why then. But apparently, based on Tyvarius' face there on that final screen of Nugasudo, spell's not castable for him right yet.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, and that's a big time investment if he wants to check back on that later. Oh, but we found the raft
spot here on the southern coast.
I'm excited. I just can't hide it.
Yeah, and he's the only one who got that raft. To a Islands Death Mountain. Okay.
I like it. Islands Death Mountain is kind of hard though.
It is. Like, he's just kind of waving his finger around this. He goes, "What am I looking at? Where am I going?"
This cave goes there. That cave goes there.
Death Mountain is a little bit brain-breaking, yeah, just because it's a lot harder to track where caves lead. Dr. J, in the meantime, is extremely lost in P5. I have no idea where he is or where he's going, but that is a nice P-bag for Tyvarius, sorry. And a glove lock for Dr. J.
Yeah. I'm thinking a magic level would be pretty good soon so he can cast spell.
Yeah, it would be.
I guess he's getting out. He doesn't want to look for the hammer cave.
Takes too much effort to go figure out which cave doesn't have a connector.
Yeah, it's kind of hard with Islands biome Death Mountain. At least for me visually. I'm sure there are lots of people out there who don't find it difficult at all, but the caves are just so far apart.
They are. Southeastern corner of the east, of this vanilla-like east, is not tripping up Tyvarius. The corners of the vanilla-like maps can trip you up, just because you have to physically go all the way over there. But no issues for him. And there'll be something here.
All right. Angel Nimbus talking about snack packs and beer as being his cheat day. I got, or her, sorry, I don't know. Angel Nimbuses. And making me wonder, what were your favorites? What were your favorite like snacks to take in a lunch to school? Is that too random? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just thinking. I didn't just like plain fruit snacks or something. There's unfortunately just a red jar out of P5 for Dr. J is a real whammy. My parents were never big on like unhealthy processed foods when I was little, so we didn't end up eating a whole lot of those.
So, what did you mostly take? What was in your school lunch?
Like fruit and like apples and oranges and whatnot usually. Good, Dr. J just got really lost in P5. Found at least 2 glove blocks that I saw, but does manage to get Goomba here.
That's actually really nice because if you're going through a big palace without glove, then you can be led into the boss without searching the whole palace. So that's good.
I wouldn't say without searching the whole palace because Dr. J was in here for a while, but you do eventually find Goomba.
Oh, and he hasn't done 2 yet, but he will. And then he'll maybe, I guess, be caught up with Tyvarius because Tyvarius, yeah, he's at his boss too. I just like that the P5 pull. I like that gamble. So.
It was an interesting gamble given they're still relatively early to see, no glove, no any key. But did eventually, though it took a while, managed to find Goomba.
Man, that was a close fight.
Nice. Does survive that one. he had lives left, so it would have been a big contest.
Oh no! 19 experience. Just go to the next room, buddy. Please.
You've got the life. Go do that. Do that.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
Nice. Cool. Okay.
They are healthy on levels, by the way. 4.6.5 that will be, I think, for Dr. J, but they're and 4.6.4.5. They have loads of XP. Those 1,000-point P bags are working out for them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And no, 4.6.5.6. I can't count or read apparently. Angel's saying that they work out to eat junk in the chat. I mean, I don't tend to care too much for junk food. Perhaps it's just because in part because I wasn't raised with it, but I don't tend to enjoy like super greasy or fried foods, that sort of thing. I do like to when I work out so I can eat more food. Yeah, because I do like good healthy food. Had some leftover pulled pork for lunch.
Oh yeah.
Pasta for dinner.
Sounds nice. Yeah, I don't do snacks as an adult. Was that key there before? What?
I don't remember, I'll be honest with you, but
I guess it doesn't matter, but that was interesting. I don't eat snacks as an adult because I am not good at stopping when I start to eat snacks. And
fair.
And I do work out, and eventually I'll be at the point where I work out to eat snacks, but no, right now I'm working out to lose weight. Once that's done, I can eat snacks, I guess.
I eat snacks just before a workout or after one, just so I'm also working out to lose weight, so I eat like light snacks, just something for my metabolism. But depends on the day. As Tyvarius places his 3rd gem now.
Interesting. Dr. J was feeling pretty threatened by that Moa. I guess in that position, I can understand that.
That's 6.5.5 for him now, and he's out of here.
Oh yeah.
A touch behind in levels, not that it matters a lot, and he's really just needs to place a gem, maybe find that gosh darn glove wherever that's at, because who knows?
All right, so is glove going to be in Dungeon 9? Let's find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
But really, it's just a glove and then a gem to place for Tyvarius. Dr. J is currently in P4, which took a little bit for Tyvarius to dig, but Tyvarius did also beat this place, so it'll probably be pretty similar. And I think P2 was a relatively quick dig, so there's that for him. Lost saying in chat, he lost. She's eating pizza rolls like a gosh, that like an adult.
Wait, we're on Zelda 2 randomizer. We're on Zelda speedruns. We can say that word, can't we?
I just tend to be refrained from such in my own commentary and speech.
Okay.
I do, after all, work in finance. Nightcrawler, it is not exactly. It is, fairly conservative as an industry goes. Have it stick.
It's just that when we used to do it on a different channel, it was like we had to be very mindful of what we said, and now I feel much freer here than I did there. I mean, that was a long time ago, but still. So
I
that's
know which one you're referring to because I've commentated over there for other things, and yes, just to get the child out, I've been some spell time for Tyvarius returning for that. But I have had, over there, I've been scolded for saying a certain runner's name because of things.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we kind of mostly ignore them because it's a person's name, and there is no way of shortening it without making it even more of a giant mouthful.
Oh, boy.
Anyhow.
Well,
Back to the race, though. Tyvarius is taking a look around. We've seen the entire southern half of the east, I think, just about now, and I think he's trying to... that path just northwest of where he is right now, I think is the way north, because I'm like, where's our way north out of this place? Yeah. Well, yeah. That.
Now, I gotta answer my own question. So there were these little cookie things. They came in a pack of, like, 3, I think. They weren't really full cookies. It was like a dollop of cookie dough, kind of like like really thick, and then there was like a big like Hershey's Kiss like thing, except it tasted better than Hershey's Kiss, and it's just sort of baked like that. I love those things. I don't know what they're called.
Nice. Those do sound tasty. Tyvarius, by the way, found a way up the eastern coast to get up further north without having to take that narrow path. Just life behind the child, but yeah, I guess why not? Doesn't need it, so isn't even going to bother. Doesn't want upstab either. I'm not sure they started with it, to be fair. And Magic Jar is a nice find there. I think that's our first overworld Eastern item one, actually.
And yeah, I think so. Lost, yeah.
Thumbprint cookies with chocolate instead of jam? Possibly, yeah, that does sound very good. Pie Day was just a couple days ago. My personal favorite dessert is probably apple pie.
You know what? Yeah, I splurged on Pie Day. I got a pie. A slice of pie. I could probably eat a whole pie, but I got one slice, and I was very disappointed that there was no special or anything at Coco's. It was very disappointing.
I would have gotten pie, but I forgot to get it while going grocery shopping last week, and then we got snowed in here in the Northeast by a winter storm, so that was kind of not high on my priority list. So. I also sprained an ankle a couple days ago, over the weekend, so that was also a reason why not to go pie shopping, unfortunately.
That's not a reason. You gotta get your pie, put it in the freezer, wait like an hour or two until it's nice and cold, and just set your foot in there, and we'll heal it right up.
No, that would ruin the pie.
Lean down there and rub it in. Rub that pie in there. Soak it into your bones.
No thanks, Nightcrawler. Ew, on the mental image. P-Mac for Tyvarius. Just a couple hundred points. Wasn't even 1,000-point P-Bag for him, but that was the... Sorry. You just had a really bad mental image, Nightcrawler. No thanks. So here's the Buru. Pie Day is March 14th, yes.
I guess it won't work in too many countries outside the United States because they'll never have a 14th month. So
no.
I guess it'd be like...
yeah, no, it doesn't really work for... If you do day, month, year, date format, it doesn't work.
Yeah. It could be the 14th of January in another month, right? Oh, no, sorry, 13th? No, never mind.
No, you've got your numbers mixed up.
It'll never work. That's why you have to come to America. And that's why America is the greatest country in the world, is because we have Pie Day. Because we appreciate our irrational numbers. Because we're irrational.
Yeah, because 314 doesn't work. Yeah, because no 14th month, and April only has 30 days, not 31, so it wouldn't work like that either.
Nope. There's no way. America exclusive. You can't get this with the VPN either.
Risen feedback for Tyvarius, still hunting for that. We've seen both Desert Town and Water Town now. We've seen both items out of Nuka, seen both items on Bees Island. It's not that 20-point P-bag. Womp womp. Yowp. Dr. J's placed his third gem. So we're running out of places for that glove.
Oh god, what if it really is in Spell Tower?
No, we saw it from Tyvarius. That was the child.
Okay, that's where you abducted the child. Alright.
We know it's not P5, we know it's not P6, so we know it's not P2, the 3 longest regular palaces. It could be P1, it could be P4, it could be that Hammer Cave, who knows where in an island's Death Mountain.
It could be Hammer Cave in Death Mountain, I can't wait! Alright, guys.
It could also just be the final item in the west, which would be pretty free, which, nah. We're still missing the other P-back cave in the east as well. Sunken P-back cave's outstanding somewhere in this map.
Now, Ryan with his analytical mind and his Raspberry Pi...
no, Risen is the one we are missing then. Yeah, we just saw... Okay, I'm mixing up the caves. But yeah, what?
We need Mirai to calculate the possible positions of Glove and make a poll for it. Is that asking too much for Mirai? Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Tyvarius is going to take a look at the Valley of Death here. This is going to be P1 in the Valley of Death. Going to hope for a quick 4th gem and possibly the item.
Yeah.
Being the glove.
For sure.
There's that magic jar for Dr. J.
Yep. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Taking a mace to the back. You can't take it like that. Yeah, Dr. J. Dr. J did it right. You can't let him look at you like that. Alright, we got one of these entrances that is from that snowy Zelda mod.
Winter Solstice?
Yeah, that's the one.
Because that's... the curtains look a little funky, but in the mod it's actually snow, but of course we don't have the snow mod in Rando, so that room looks a little funky.
Now, their levels are good, but we got Mago Drippers up in here. That's tempting.
Not that they need it, because, oh hi, that's a really fast horse head.
Yes,
going down as fast as that horse head in P5 did. Blink and you miss it, and that's it.
Alright.
He's gonna go look for that XP.
Yeah. He's gonna get the XP, and then he's gonna roll that into a high level, like attack 7.
Probably.
And of course, there we go. Oh no, there's too much shit on screen. It's not spawning the Magos.
No. Because that Mo is just dropping stuff all over.
Yeah, you gotta kill the Mo first.
There's feedback. Go back for it. And there we are. That will do.
He's tempted. I can see the temptation, but yeah, it's better just to get it.
Yeah.
Because it'll bump up. If you do that, it's going to bump up your level, and you're not going to get that rollover.
Yep. Alright, Dr. J is going to find a P bag in here. Oh no, this might be... Yeah. Directions busted. Yeah, P bag. And that is Gem 4 for Tyvarius. Now, here's the other thing. GP is right next to Start, pretty literally. Do you go... Like, I mean, he's gonna go take a quick look in the rooms past Horsehead to see if it's just over here, but...
Oh, I like this. I like this.
Just take the experience.
He's getting like 3 levels here. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. Okay. Do I go back? No, I don't think so, because it's such a pain in the butt to get over here.
That is true, but... Because the odds of GP being glove locked are very, very high, so I wonder at some point how much do you do before deciding to go take a risk on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason why I'm disagreeing, with that scenario. because
No, I wouldn't do it either right now, especially because it is a real hassle to get back to this east.
yeah, that's the only reason. Otherwise, I think it'd probably be a good idea to actually just give it a shot. And that's one of the ooh, here we go. But yeah, that's one of the things that I like about Zelda 2 so much is that there's so many different circumstances, and there it is.
All right,
He's satisfied. He is
he's
very
happy.
satisfied.
That's a happy Tyvarius if I've ever seen one. But yeah, you do have that choice in Z2 on a 4-gemmer where you're like, where you don't find Glove until you've got all your gems placed. Do you stick around or do you quit? Thankfully, he did stick around, and now he's in a bubblegum pink GP. That's immediately glove locked. Then.
Interesting. Well, did you see Tyvarius picking up that that gem in the Wilson encounter? That was not gem. Picking up that P bag in the Wilson encounter. It was like something out of Need for Speed or something because he had dash turned on. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it'll probably end up netting him an extra level because he's going into P1. Oh wow.
Oh, immediate T-Bird. Thunder is 65 at Magic 6. That is castable. It's just over 4 bars, but it is going to just okay, I guess. Okay.
Well, that lack of a cross is... oh no.
No. Dr. J does not look happy with himself over that death. He has 2 lives left. He should be able to get through this Valley of Death.
Yes!
I was going to say, maybe not, because he was about to go take a lot of that there, but does survive it.
That's giving me a heart attack.
Same. Dr. J, don't do that to us.
Oh, by the way, I can see Tofil is got his his or her Tyvarius emotes in chat, and that's a cool one. Like a little spazzy Tyvarius or something. Tyvarius hype. Nice. But yeah, when you see an early T-Bird like this, that's never good. Well, because it means you can't use... Well, okay, forget this. This is Max Rando. It doesn't really tell you anything. But in a vanilla game, it would tell you, okay, normally you can use T-Bird to let you know if you're going in the right direction. But yeah, Max Rando, not really so much.
Nope, because T-Bird's optional. Unless, the Rando just places it in the way to Dark Link, which in this case it did, given that T-Bird was like the 3rd room in.
Alright, here's... that last room.
Yeah, here's horses for Dr. J. Now, he needs to stick around for this glove. I hope he does, because he needs this. Otherwise, he'll find an immediate glove lock in GP and be sad.
And I'm predicting Dr. J is going to do the same thing. Oh, almost landed on the gem. Alright, hopefully he'll get a quick P-bag here. He's going to end up going pretty
I kind of hope he doesn't get a too quick a P-bag, so he sticks around for the item.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he needs this glove out of here.
I don't think he would leave, without...
I'd hope not either, but it wouldn't hurt him at least. And as I say that, here's the 300-point P-bag, so that's enough for him.
Level. Okay.
I mean, his next one's 4680, I guess.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, his next one was going to be 5,000 something, so I guess he can't... He couldn't have done it, so...
No.
It's fine.
His next 2 are 40...
pretty good.
Yeah, his next are 4680 and 5500, so yeah, there wouldn't have been a huge difference.
Yeah.
So far, I think there might have been 1 junction for Tyvarius, but this has been a fairly linear GP so far, I think.
Well, I'm glad I have your approval, Homewrecker. I wasn't calling you Homewrecker, I was talking to Homewrecker in chat.
No, I know.
That'd be a fun thing to start calling people.
Homewrecker. Alright, there's a glove for Dr. J, so he's gonna go back and place the gem. Fairy is... Yep, there we go. Fairy casts for Tyvarius. He was hoping for a draw drop from that block, but it wasn't happening. So, Fairy it is. Got a waffles and syrup room here. The chickens seem to be on vacation or something right now.
That's fine by any runner, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, for sure. Well, as I say that, hi. We've seen relatively few chickens today. This is on the few that's turned up. Or at least they don't seem to be out in force quite as much as they tend to be. Which is nice, yeah, for runners to not have to deal with chickens in their face in every single room.
Yeah, just a little.
They're vacationing down in Florida. Huh. Yeah, they're vacationing down in Florida visiting Krista, exactly. Alright, that's life 8 for Dr. J. Get out of here. Yep, there we go. Why is he walking out of here?
Good question. You've got what you need, buddy. Walking's for chumps.
Yes, it is. Oh, he hasn't gotten Thunder right. I forgot that.
Yeah, and he absolutely will need it. Okay, good point.
Good catch, Mariah. Our tracker remembering that more than we do, because he hasn't clicked at Thunder yet, I guess. Up stab lock complete with a spicy check-in for Tyvarius. Gotta be careful here so that the spicy chicken doesn't just kill him outright.
Now, it's actually fun, because sometimes you wouldn't really be so worried.
Well, and I comms cursed it.
You might not Thunder in Max Rando, but it is definitely what you want to worry about in this Max Rando.
Yeah, because T-Bird's like 3 rooms in.
Yeah, not going far without Thunder.
Nope. Okay, well, that's the road, which isn't going to help. New Casino is Thunder, and it's down in the southwest corner near the bridge. I guess Dr. J just never quite walked there. Because that's one of the issues with more open-ended maps like this. Even though like maps don't have to be open-ended with boots, this one is pretty open-ended. Where you just, sometimes just due to unfortunate, just pathing, you just physically never walk within sight of a landmark.
Right.
Or even if it appears on your screen, it's like at the edge and you just never register that, oh, there's a thing over there I should go check out. That catches people out sometimes, and it caught people out earlier, and it's catching Dr. J out a little bit right now. Because it's really close to that bridge, it's like just south of it, I think. And he is heading back in that direction, but it'll take him a second.
Oh! No, that's a forced encounter.
One up is, whichever, I guess. Tyvarius is going to have a several-minute lead. I didn't quite catch when he got in here, but...
Oh, you see, there's stuff down there, Dr. J.
Need to go back down. It's just a pass-through cave. You took this and he got here.
Is he gonna fall for it? This is the kind of thing which, there we go, that's it.
Yeah. Yep, just south of the bridge.
Yeah. Here we are. Thundertown, USA.
Yep. Tyvarius is still in this GP. I've lost track of where he's been, but he's seen a good amount of this place by now. I don't know that he's seen too much in the way of loops.
Angel, that might be the case. You could think of it as like an underhand versus overhand throw, except I think, they pull their arm back behind their head for both. So maybe one's some kind of trick throw or something.
Yeah, maybe. Tyvarius might have found a loop there, I'm not quite sure. He is going into this lovely waffle room.
This is like a raspberry waffle room. Man, raspberry waffle sounds good. Why have I never had raspberry waffles? Or strawberry. It could be a strawberry waffle sort of thing. Like in the batter. Like that would be pretty hype. Sorry.
Alright. Yeah, you're good. Waffles are tasty, that's for sure, as that's a death for Tyvarius. He is down to his last life, important to note. Dr. J's picked up Thunder. Where's it going this time? He's got all his gems placed. He's got his items picked up. I guess, does he want to get the life spell, I suppose? Because he just got the child from New Casino? That's the only thing he could really want over here, I think.
Perhaps. More strawberry waffle rooms. Sorry, it's just that it's that to me now.
Alright, life picked up for Dr. J. Apparently the old man found it in the garbage.
That's accurate.
But he's gonna be entering GP probably a good... I do not remember when exactly Tyvarius got in here, but it's been several minutes, so...
It has been a while, but Tyvarius is about to use his last life up, I believe.
He is on his last life, unless... yeah.
I mean, even if he found Dark Link in the next screen, I'd still be a little worried.
Because even with corner crouch stab strats, sometimes the game just doesn't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
That Kingbot certainly did not help Tyvarius' current life situation, and he's out of magic too, basically.
Yeah, if Dr. J realizes he's behind, he could take the first left, you know, and maybe get to Dark Link, but he has no way of knowing, of course, except for intuition.
Yep. Yeah, he also just first has to get past his T-bird, so
Right.
There's that for things.
Whiffing on those first couple hits sometimes takes you a while to de-rest before a Thunderbird fight. Alright. It looks like he's not doing pendulum strats.
Apparently not, although it's also something of a moot point, because High Darklink finally for Tyvarius.
Yep. IPA pudding. Wow. You know, it might not be a moot point. He has taken a hit. Oh, but he makes it through almost on beep strats. Well done. Get your GGs in chat, everybody.
Yeah, GG's Tyvarius finishing up 56-01.
Awesomely done. That's radical. What's he drinking over there? What's he got? I'm guessing beer.
Presumably Beard's Brewery beer, considering the shirt he's wearing.
Yeah, I suppose that's practical. Save to state, just in case he wants to New Game Plus it or something. And looks like he's gonna go to the bathroom and deposit some beer.
Apparently, Master taking chat bought him that shirt. Nice.
Nice. Cool.
Maybe you should go buy Dr. J the same shirt too. I don't know how much he likes beer or have heard of Beard's Brewery, but Tyvarius did win this particular battle with the Beards.
Yep, and thank you, by the way, for your GGs. Nice to hear from you. All right, Dr. J, depending on how he does, it might still be a little ways until he gets to a Dark Link. Of course they are.
Of course, that's their signature beer. Why am I not surprised? Definitely not reading that out on stream.
I will allow you to be innocent, and I will be innocent myself. This one time.
No, I know what it's referring to. I just don't feel like reading it.
Both of these. That'd be good. That'd be a good one. All right, I think he's in the waiting room. Let's pull him on over. Hey, Tyvarius, GG, congratulations.
Hey, thanks so much. Today's race brought to you by every room in GP ever.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to follow your stream, so I guess chat can now see your magnificent view.
I can switch over to something a little more appropriate.
We've been discussing it a bit throughout the stream, so that works.
Oh man, thank you so much. The entire time I was in the East, I'm like, how much do I want to bet that the glove is just sitting in the magic decanter cave that was hammerlocked in the West? And the whole time I'm like, I don't know, let's just roll with it. I'm like, I know 6 had a glove block, so let's just do 1 in Valley of Death, and that's really annoying to get back to, so I'll full clear it, and glove happened to be there, and I'm just like, this seed has jokes.
Yeah. I was hoping for a Hammer Cave, because when you found Death Mountain, you were like, all right, there's Spectral Rock, and not doing Hammer Cave. So I was kind of hoping that it would make you guys hate existence as you do Islands, Death Mountain.
Yeah, that probably would have been my first stop, just because of how annoying it was to get back to Death Mountain.
Yeah.
And I checked the one cave that I thought pointed to nothing, but alas. Also, oh no, it looks like Dr. J is doing the same grand tour I was, huh?
I think so, yeah. He got in quite a bit later than you. I don't quite remember when you got in here, but he was like 10-ish minutes maybe later.
Gotcha.
So he's gonna be in for a while, and you did see most of that GP. Hey, CS Tutor rating with a party of 1. Welcome in, Tutor. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, it was a funny GP, nice early T-Bird, but no, I see Jay went for the life and magic levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I appreciated the gem abuse at the end there. It was satisfying to see that. Oh gosh, sorry guys. That was just a random encounter with my phone.
It's all good. Yeah, it was, the early gem placements just worked out really well with the timing of the levels, and I'm like, I guess I'll keep taking attack.
Yeah. You guys got this was only a 4 jump where you guys had a stupid amount of levels even going into like your first couple of battles, just because there were 1,000-point P bags just all over the place.
Yeah, they just kept dropping. I'm like, okay, I'll take more of those.
Can't complain.
Yeah, it was some good stuff, and I mean that P1 was pretty nice too. Like right before the boss, it had that Mago room. Although I think you went back in there and you're like, okay, I'm gonna get past this level and using those Magos, and there was just too much shit on screen and didn't spawn any Magos at all when you needed it.
Yeah, as soon as I realized that Moa was in there, I'm like, oh right, now it's not going to spawn the Magos, and I should have just killed one when I had the chance. But one of those things that I didn't think of at the time, and then Horsehead happened to be right there, so it just didn't work out.
Yeah, but it wasn't that much of a time loss.
True.
Mm-hmm. I think looking at things, so one thing interesting between you two is that Dr. J decided to go clear P5 in Maze Island for that gem. He got a glove block twice, so I think just about every single room but the glove blocks and whatever was behind them, which probably wasn't a whole lot given how much of the place he saw, but did eventually manage to find both the item, which was a blue jar or red jar or something, and Guma eventually.
Gotcha.
I think P2 was It was relatively quick, so I think that ended up being a time loss for him in it.
Yeah, 2 was pretty fast, and I think I even found the item out of there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was just because it despawned, so I knew it was a minor item.
Yep.
After killing Horsehead, and the screen scrolled, and I looked at it, I'm like, why is the screen? Oh, right, I know this. Like, it means it's a dud.
Yep. Yeah, that earned a bit of a pause from us too, but yeah, so that's what I think that's one of the reasons why Dr. J ended up behind is just spent ages in 5.
Yeah, the speed of 2 versus 5. I was prepared to dive the Maze Island Palace too. I'm like, anything but 5, and I'm in there. And as soon as I saw 5, I'm like, well, I got to stick to my word.
And it turned out to be the right decision. I mean, it wasn't too... Because, yeah, you could have gotten back there, but, yeah, you had other things to do, and it turned out that P2 was a substantially better dig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was...
Now that we dug 6, so we don't know what kind of dig that could have been either.
It was a brave choice for him to do 5. You know, I always respect that, but... and he was able to do it without the glove, which is a little surprising. But obviously, it's the longest palace. It's one of the longest palaces, so didn't quite work out this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see he also has the trophy, so it's kind of a moot point. But when I dove 6 super early and found that, I'm like, all right, one time, let's go, Rudo, have thunder or something. But nope, just shield, which I used the heck out of.
Yep, and also a hint for an item, and that item had proved crucial to your quest, I believe, right?
Rudo had the...
It had a hint to an item you already got, like 2 seconds.
Yeah, like every hint, I think this seed was something I had already got.
Your facial expressions are great.
It's if my mic is off, I got to animate somehow. So,
we don't have your face cams on during the regular stream, but now you've got a full face cam now.
I apologize to the loss in revenue that dropping subs is going to have from this.
No, it was a beard off today, and the funny thing is that you guys have kind of like a similar color of hair and like
nice.
Similar beard styles too. Well, yours is a little longer, his is a little wider, but I mean, not everyone got to see that, but you two got to have a little bit of a similar look.
You guys do kind of have similar looks, yeah. The prediction was who will win the Battle of the Beards, because I was like, why not? We'll beam a bit.
Nice. Hey, you got to have fun, right? Post-race beard judging Mariah, please. No, but yeah, I'll mute here and let y'all continue calming Jay, and I'll pop back in once he's done.
Yeah, he's still in GP, dealing with spicy chicken here. He's out of magic. I'm not sure how many lives he has left. He's also well on his way to his next level, which is kind of funny. Like, he's at 3680 on the 5500. It's a little silly how much he has right now.
I think he's getting there, because we saw this room from Tyvarius shortly before the end, didn't we?
I think so, yeah. This Kingbot looks familiar with this specific these blocks.
Oh, don't try to kill the bots. It's always a mistake. Unless he gets a cool drop out of it. There's no life drops though, so I don't think we get red jar drops, so I don't think it's gonna be that great. Yeah, 20-point P bag.
Yeah. Hoping for red jar, which is not there. Yep.
I mean, even if it was 1,000-point P bag, which we do have, it wouldn't have done the trick. I don't think he's got time to get another level, even if he got like some pretty generous drops. Oh, that was slick. Nice.
Nice. But yeah, apparently it's only a couple rooms from here going to Mariah. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, well, good to get jump scared.
I really hope this isn't his last life. Oh God, it is.
Well. He's got no magic, no life. I don't remember what's in this room.
Please no enemies. Please. Oh God. No wonder he was going. Oh God. No wonder he was trying to get a drop from that king bot. I guess I would too if I. Oh God. Please drop something for him. Nothing? Okay.
No.
Oh no,
Apparently
another
not.
room. No, this is probably like the last room. Okay, it's an easy room. All right.
That's good, but he
I
still
am on
needs
the
to hope
edge of
that
my
Darklink
seat.
doesn't hit him because...
God,
Oh,
please no
man.
bullets. Please no bullets.
I don't remember what's in here.
Floor bullets are the worst in GP. Oh,
Okay, well, that'll work.
okay. Let's see a
Well,
perfect fight. Oh God.
oh,
Hope you remember how to get back here. Because, oh man. When you need a perfect fight, you're not gonna get it. Oh God!
Rando, you
No! Ah!
shit. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of duck stabs anymore. I feel like standing stabs are safer, but that's just mental for me. I'm sure. There are ways to just totally manipulate Darklink. I don't think I've got a very good grasp on that, but didn't work out this time, unfortunately. But he knows where Darklink is if he remembers the 3,000 steps it took to get there. Oh God, he's already lost half his life.
Yeah. Not half, 5 out of 8, but yeah.
Well,
or 3 out of 8 down, so it's fine.
Yeah, this is close enough for me. Dark Linkle? Are we? That's not a Linkle sprite, though, is it? Is it? Oh. It's counter HP. Or is it just straight right? No, it couldn't be. They would have found it right away.
Ah, Dr. J sprite is a
sloth?
sloth, according to chat. Thank you.
Okay, I see it. I see. Is it wrong that my first oh, actually, I guess it was a...
It just is that straightforward. You just had to take this path, and Darklink's like 5 rooms down this way.
Interesting. Wow, you guys wasted your time. Yeah, when I hear sloth, the first thing that comes to my mind is Sloth from Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah, sloths are cool. I think I could be friends with a sloth. Sloth from the Goonies. Is that? Hey, you guys. Is that sloth? I've only seen the Goonies once. Sorry.
I have never seen that show at all.
It's a movie, silly.
Or movie, okay. You can tell I've never seen it.
It's also an NES game. Goonies 2 is an NES game. I think it's pretty good. I haven't played it myself, but it was a Konami game that was like about midway through the NES's life, I guess, a little bit more than that. Booty traps.
It even has a randomizer. Go figure. The game, that is.
Yeah. It's one of those games where you can switch characters. I don't know. I always like games where you switch characters as an NES game. All right. There we go. That is done from Dr. J, PhD, with a time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 27 seconds. GG's, guys. Get your GG's in there.
GG's Dr. J. Good run from him. He's put a comment in chat. I heard you like taking the scenic route. Indeed. But no, GG's to Dr. J. Great, good race for him. Unfortunately, things happen between P5 and GP, but that will be the end of this list for you. Both him and you, Tyvarius. GG's, you go to 2 and 2. He goes to 1 and 3. Of course, not to be around the brackets yet, as this is everyone's in this year.
I'll take it. It's been a blast running and learning even more.
Oh yeah, it was a blast calming your game.
Appreciate it.
I always like when there's some frustration. I guess I'm a bit of a sadist like that.
It's all good. Hey, at least we got Dr. J Cam now too.
When to change the cropping, it's a little blurry because it's a bit pixelated. I just changed where we're cropping it, but
Are we comparing beards? Are we doing that?
we can see both beards on screen.
Nice.
Yes.
Channel point fight.
No, JG's good. I am pretty much out of additional comments, so he'll not be joining us for the interview. Not too thrilled about the scene, I suppose, which fair enough to him, and GG's as well.
Yeah,
can we have like
absolutely.
a who word better poll in chat? I want to see.
Anyway, if he's not joining in, I'll jump out completely. Thanks again, both of you, Star and Nightcrawler. Appreciate the restream. Mariah, I think you're tracking. I don't know. Yep. Thank you very much, everyone, for putting this on.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, and that is pretty much it here from me as well. Unless you have any additional thoughts, Nightcrawler?
No, just very happy and having a good time. You know, this is a good race for us. Didn't quite end like super close, but you know, I think Dr. J put in a really good effort. I think he finished GP a lot faster, or at least a little bit faster than Tyvarius. Maybe not a lot, but a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was a good race, and I appreciate it.
Yep, and look forward to seeing them both in brackets as well.
Absolutely. Well,
that shall be it here for us. Let's see.
Yep, and thank you everyone for jumping in and joining us today. I know we had some people from the Racers, usual streams, Racers followers. So good to have you guys in here too. Come back and check out the rest of the randomizer tournament. That goes to everyone in here, and we've got a lot of great races set up for you in the future.
Absolutely. So, speaking of that, let's give both of our runners a follow, Dr. J and Tyvarius, as well as to my co-com Nightcrawler and our tracker Mariah. Thank you all so much. Coming up ahead on the CSR schedule, we have a whole bunch of things going on, including in about 10 minutes over on CSR Main, we'll have the finals game 1 of the Link to the Past Randomizer, probably a spoiler tournament 2022 between IDTGA Cakenap versus OK Dudes Gone Wild. Tomorrow we've got a whole lot of races. We've got an assortment of both Link to the Past Randomizer and Link to the Past vanilla matches, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword vanilla speedruns as well, and another Z2R match between Trails and Mirai that'll be on CSR2, slotted currently at 8 p.m. Eastern. 3-0 match should be a good one. And then more matches over the weekend. Plenty to be had there. A regular set of weekly races. We've got more vanilla and NMG match, vanilla and Rando speedrun races there. If you want Zelda action, we've got a lot of tournaments going on CSR, so go check it out. For now, that'll be it here for us tonight. We're going to go over and right on over to CSR Main to go watch that grand finals match. Should be a good one. And thanks for watching all. We'll see you all around.
Later.